We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It'll be a championship series contest here in Diamond Dynasty between New York City and the Dominican Republic. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll get us started.
Shortstop, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Ramirez takes it in. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. One away. Now at the plate, Trevor Story, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mike Trout.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And plenty of room out there for Edmonds, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Matt Carpenter. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is there. 1 out. Stepping in, George Brett.
George Brett.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Carpenter. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Sliders in for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Carpenter tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Missed with a slider. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Brett into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Mike Piazza. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Christian Yelich will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Liner in there for a base hit. Digging in, Javier Baez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Yelich is running. He swings and misses. Throw down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Story trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready now, Sam Travis. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
1-1 the count now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired, and there's 1 away.
Catcher, number 37.
Weak roller right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Kingery.
He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. A late swing at a slider for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike. Stepping into the box, Jim Edmonds, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Too low, 1-0.
Edmonds.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter is there. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance? Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Kingery over to his left, and that retires the... Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right there.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Trevor Story becomes the first out of the inning. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Chopper to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, George Brett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
They'll try again, 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout has a read on it. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Brett stands at first with 1 out. He's running. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Up around the face. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Fouled off. Travis in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Piazza goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Cruz. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Nelson Cruz. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Left fielder, Nelson.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now in the box, Ted Williams. He singled his last time up.
Williams.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Williams leads off first with 1 away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame corner. Standing in, Sam Travis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Javier Baez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead 0-1. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. There's one. Relay to first in time. And at the plate, Joey Lucchesi. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Number 37.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Lifted in the air to right field. Edmonds is in pursuit. Makes the play, 1 away. And in steps Scott Kingery. No hits to this point. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Trevor Story, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Will Smith enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Second baseman, Hanley.
And a breaking ball stays outside. A strike, and it's 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Into the box now, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First things first, here's a throw over. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming, here it is. And they pitch out, but no movement from Ramirez. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away. There goes Hanley for second. A pitch out. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
First
delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edgar Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that's in there for a strike. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-2. And there goes right. Pitch outside. The throw.
He's safe.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Trout. And he brings it down to end the inning. Striding in, Mike Trout. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Taken in by Brett on to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Here's Matt Carpenter. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0-for-2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Edmonds, and he's got it for your 2nd out. Digging in once again, Ted Williams. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First offering on its way. Chopper foul. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Grounded to the right. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to 2nd now with 2 gone. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. 2 outs and 2 runners. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Pop high in the air. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. At the plate, Mike Piazza. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards 2nd. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. In is Christian Yelich. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Lifted down the line in left. Cruz is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Around 2nd now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at 3rd with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Javier Baez. He's 0-for-2 thus far in the. David Robertson takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
A ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch. So striding in, Sam Travis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Just a tick behind for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The count now at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Robertson. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after Eugenio Suarez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. And in steps Scott Kingery. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Ramirez ranging into shallow right. Makes the Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Nelson Cruz is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
This is skied into short left center. Cruz comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Brett. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ottavino has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-2, here it comes. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. He's set, here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make... Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on its way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Stepping in, Mike Trout, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Jake McGee has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. What a play on the... And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez.
Bottom of the 9th. First baseman.
From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first.
Number 16.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now he'll go back to second another time here. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Now the 2-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. But he will not risk trying to advance here. Tough decision to make, but there's one away now. In is Christian Yelich. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. Standing in, Javier Baez. A two-out hit would win it. Jake McGee takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with another 2-strike offering. This one's down to third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the winning run is across to score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings.